Wet down bag. No one cares that I'm lying in a wet down sleeping bag in the snow at the base of Mount Johnson. I'm all alone and barely conscious. My femur's fractured, my hips dislocated, my head's bleeding. Spindrift snow buries me. I'm freezing to death. My heart pounds, my leg shoots pain to my head, my teeth chatter, my body shivers. Black dreams and Irish Catholic guilt fill the spaces. If I don't do something, I'm gonna die. I have to push the snow off me and light my stove. I don't know anything except for my MSR stove. It's the only thing that's going to keep me alive. My girlfriend Robin cares, but she's 250 miles away, down in Homer, lying in bed, watching Seinfeld with her dog and cat. She doesn't think I'd get hurt. I've kept her in the dark about how dangerous climbing is. After Seinfeld, she lets her dog Gypsy out. She looks out over the twilight on the bay. The sky and the water are the same blue. The mountains and glaciers beyond are pink. Robin's very spiritual, so she writes me in a white protective light. She calls for the dog, puts another log in the wood stove, and goes to bed. I can't move. I can't lift my arm. I can't do anything as the black dream is a tunnel of darkness and a canyon of flames. Everything I ever did wrong chases me. I don't know what I did, but it's the worst thing I've ever done. Move your arm, light the stove. I tell myself, move your arm, light the stove. Move your arm, light the stove. I can't make the connection. My mother lives 3,000 miles away, down in Nevada City, California. She cares about me, but I have 7 brothers and sisters. Right after I was born, my mother got sick. Then she got pregnant. She always felt bad, but she's not worried about me because I got a little brother, Pat, who's a junkie. I don't know how long it takes, but I lift my arm and I pass out between each effort. The weight of the snow is coming off of me, but there's only pain, cold, and black dreams. I have to get my hands on the stove. Before Dave left, he told me the stove was right in front of me. He thinks I might need to make water. I've had a white gas stove like this for almost 20 years. I know my stove. I'm fading fast. I'm freezing to death, but I have my hands on the stove. I can't work the controls, can't operate the pump, have to get up on my elbow, and when I do get up on my elbow, I'm only there for a second, then I collapse and fall back into the black dream. I don't know how I do it, but I'm up on my elbow. I pump the stove. The pain and the cold are the same thing. The stove has its own lighter and it takes forever to twist. Explodes in my face. I smell my hair burning, and I feel the burn when I push the stove away. I pass out. When I come to, the stove's on its side, sputtering a hazy yellow-blue flame. I struggle to pump it a few times, and the flame burns bright and blurry blue. I slide it into the sleeping bag next to me and pull the sleeping bag over my head. It feels so good. Then the black dream is back. The wood stove at my house is stuffed with wood, and my gal sleeps between her dog and cat. My mother has a wood stove too. She sleeps well. My partner Dave's at the mountain house. It's warm and stuffy there. Shadowy figures chase me down dark tunnels. I see a woman I admire. I'm flying towards a white pinhole, and I'm sucked through the pinhole. And when I wake up, my sleeping bag is on fire and full of smoke. It takes a while, then I push out the stove. The sleeping bag still burns, but that's okay. It's a wet down bag.